You're seeing my 1970 Corvette 454 4-speed air conditioning convertible. The other top is wrapped up and inside the house. I purchased this vehicle about 7 years ago. First saw it at Fort Lauderdale Corvette here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, about as much as 16 or 17 years ago. It was owned by a local sheriff by the name of Dale Adams. Dale Adams had stated he purchased it from the second owner, Stan Berry, who was also a Fort Lauderdale sheriff. And I spoke to him, and he purchased it from a Miami-Dade sheriff that purchased it from Tropical Chevrolet here in Miami. They had the car over the period of time that all of them had sheriff's cars to drive on a weekly basis, so this was only a car that was used on the weekends from time to time. When the vehicle was restored is why they stated that there is 52,000 miles showing on the clock, and although they don't have receipts that were saved, they stated that they believe it's correct. And when the interior was restored, Dale, who was restoring the car after owning it for many years, elected to not restore the speedometer and the tach. The other gauges were, so he could, so they would look original and not as though they were tampered with. Trying to give you a fairly all-around good view of the vehicle. So you can see the interior. Interior was completely replaced upon restoration. The original was not in the worst condition. It was actually fairly good, but although just years of sitting in the garage and time had taken, it did not look new and fresh. I added the shoulder seat belts that were not originally in the car for safety.